Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata 505. As you may remember, Yudhishthira was attacking Shalya, but Shalya was winning. Yudhishthira was finding him to be too powerful. Bhima came to his help. He brought out his mace to fight with Shalya. He felled the horses of Shalya with one blow of his mace. There was a magnificent duel between the two of them. Everyone, Duryodhana and the others, stood watching the duel between the great fighters. Finally, Shalya was overpowered by Bhima. He fainted away and was carried away from the field by Krupa. The fight became general once again. The war on the 18th day was singularly wanting in the spectacular duels of the other days. All of them were eager to finish the war soon. It was a wholesale slaughter. Shalya came back in another chariot and resumed fighting with the Pandavas. He had begun to kill ruthlessly. It was midday. The army was suffering from the fury of Shalya's arrows. He was magnificent. The Kauravas were sure that they would win the war. Duryodhana was quite sure that the Pandavas would be killed. Satyaki and his friend Drishtadyumna were, however, just as terrible. Bhima was in his element. There was no one who could stand up against Arjuna. Still, the Pandavas were suffering. Yudhishthira was getting worried. He told himself even the words of Krishna seemed to go wrong. He said that I will be able to kill Shalya. Satyaki, Drishtadyumna, and all my brothers are trying in vain to stop him. Krishna's words cannot go wrong. I must kill Shalya. He was furious with his uncle for his cruel killing of the army. He called every one of his associates and said, the Kauravas have now been reduced to just a handful of heroes. Bhishma and Drona with the terrible Radeya, and so many of the heroes have been killed. We have victory almost in our grasp. I must not let it slip because of Shalya. You have all done your share in the war. Arjuna killed so many. Satyaki has killed so many. Bhima has destroyed most of the army. Drishtadyumna has rid the world of Drona. It is now my share. I must kill Shalya. I've decided either to die myself or kill him. Satyaki, you must become the protector of the right wheel of my chariot. Drishtadyumna, the left wheel will be protected by you. I'm asking Bhima to precede me, and Arjuna will protect me from behind. Equip my chariot with all the weapons in abundance. I will now set out to fight with Shalya. After this, Yudhishthira felt as though he had already killed Shalya. The fight was on. With his lips set in grim determination, Yudhishthira fought with Shalya. Yudhishthira fought very well. The teachings of Drona were not forgotten by him in spite of the 13 years of exile. All the Kaurava heroes rallied to help of Shalya, and all the heroes on the other side of the Pandavas were stationed about the chariot of Yudhishthira. It was a new Yudhishthira they saw today. He was looking like the god of death, so formidable was the frown on his forehead. Shalya was without his chariot once, and without his bow more than once. He fainted once and came back to fight after he had recovered. The prowess of Bhima on the 18th day was something they had not seen before. He harassed Shalya in 1,000 ways. He killed his horses and his chariot with his mace. Shalya was undaunted. Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.